I know you work for Apple and those things. And I said, they actually work for this technology company, saw that this financial service world was a little antiquated and needed some help and needed to have some technology. So I'm based in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I've been licensed since 1995 continually. So, well, back that up for a few years, and then for 1 year, one cycle of my licensing term was off, and then jumped back in 2005. So from 1995 pretty much till now, I tell people when I get on the phone with them, I kind of kick that off at the beginning. I tell them how old I am, how long I've been doing this, just to kind of, let them know about me quickly. I do my marketing up in Alaska, which is totally weird for me, and that was a territory that was open at the time. I've been mostly focused prior to this in annuities and IULs, understanding how those work a little bit. And I do love working with Juicebox, frankly, and I'll put that in there now. I know it's not a little division.
Too soon, Mark. We didn't ask that question yet. That's at the end.
Yeah, so full disclosure, I kind of had been doing other things a couple years before. Well, for a few years before this, and back in the fall when I got in, it was in, I think, November. I know the market's changed, technology's changed, just like Jesse said about COVID. That really did change the dynamic of this industry. No longer are people expecting you to be belly to belly at a kitchen table or belly to belly at a corporate table, whatever it might be. They don't like that. There are some that probably have a hard time switching from that mentality. But for me, I laugh at the fact I can come down here. I got a meeting in 5 minutes. I can hop down and hop on my computer, and there I am sitting here looking at it. So for me, it was a technology-driven thing. I even tell the story and this is one of my introduction parts. I say I feel very lucky in the fact that I work with some people that I believe are probably the smartest people in the world when it comes to retirement planning. And I tell your story. There's a couple. And if I'm off, I know you work for Apple and those things. And I said, they actually work for this technology company, saw that this financial service world was a little antiquated and needed some help and needed to have some technology. This industry is very slow moving, as you know. Even to take electronic signature is something that has only come around recently. You had to have a wet signature and everything. And so this whole idea of being able to meet remotely and virtually just makes a lot of sense to me. And so I felt like I had to get into technology so that I could do this more efficiently. I think everyone here likes this business. I think it was, Kyle that said, I got going it a little bit, but then I didn't take it serious. It's hard finding people to talk to. Build Prudential, you might not even know about this. List your 200 friends and family, and then go talk to them all about what you're doing. That sucks. It just totally sucks, and everybody would agree with me here. So the technology was the drive for me. I kind of like to feel like I'm a little technologically capable. I'm not like a lot of people that are maybe at my age that are afraid of technology. I even laugh when I get these people trying to get them on Zoom. Sometimes I've never done a Zoom. What do I do? But we walked it through there, and they're very proud of themselves that they got on a Zoom call. It's hilarious. But that would be the driving thing for me. And I love your knowledge, Jim. I've told you that a million times. I have a lot of adoration about your abilities to discuss and take a very complicated thing and make it simple. And I think Scott would tell you the same thing. Scott has the same capability, and he's an older guy like me. I don't know how old Scott is, but he has learned so much from you and your ability to take a very complex thing and make it simple. I didn't frankly know how the nuts and bolts of annuities work to the extent that you do. I just hope for the best. I hope it works. But now I'm confident in what we do. I know that the products that we put people in are second to none, and they're going to perform and give these people a good and a positive outcome that they otherwise wouldn't have had. I think the thing that's been good for me is the couple weekly calls that we have, it's on the partner side. Those are really good. When we were talking about that, I knew this was a system. It was some kind of marketing, but those calls, the support, we can compare it to IMOs, and I know you say you're an IMO, but like an IMO will do everything they want you to do, and then they leave, right? They're gone. I've seen hundreds of them. But those calls during the week where we meet for an hour, and I don't want to miss those. Sometimes I've got a conflicting thing, and I'm trying to scramble to get back to them because they are valuable. Listening to Kyle or listen to Matt or whoever it was, this kind of situations, and we all have them from time to time. They're becoming less and less, as far as needed those things, because you hear different experiences and hear different things. But I think the collaboration amongst everybody, Seth is really, he always comments in the community on different things and adds, great value. Those are things that I never realized we would have. I knew we would pay for have marketing and all that kind of stuff, but I think those are intangible things that make it fun.